go to mastermind meetings, events, exhibitions, conventions, places where you learn and absorb knowledge, and you get back to the office and it's forgotten about, this is the episode for you. Hello, Emma Mills here, and welcome to episode 198 of MiTV, which this week is dedicated to any of you out there who in their camera roll have loads of photos of presentation slides when you've been at exhibitions or conventions, masterminds, things where you've been like learning, and you look at the slide, oh yeah, it's really interesting, I must do something with that, that'll be useful. And you take all these photos, and then as the days go by and other photos swarm into your phone, they get further and further and further back into the recesses of your camera roll, and you never actually use them ever again. Because I have definitely been there and done that, do now sometimes. But specifically, a couple of weeks ago, we were at the Entrepreneur Circle convention, and we exhibited there. We had a stand. It's like a marketing piece for us, but also loads and loads of learning. So there was 2 days with lots of keynotes, lots of learning sessions, and myself and Noah, who's in our marketing team, absorbed and consumed all of it. And we had our workbook, and we were present, and we were making plans of what we would implement and what was like top priority and what things would be quick wins for us. It was very poignant for me because as you will know if you're a long-time member of, a long-time watcher of MiTV, I've been in the EC a long time, and they've had these conventions before. Now, this year, we exhibited, there were 6 of us in total, we had 4 on the stand, me and Noah, absorbing all of this content, what we're gonna do, what we're gonna implement, really amazing. And we've got a plan when we came back, and we booked out some times in the diary to go through what we're going to implement, a plan, what's most important. And we've got this plan now, and actually the things that we paid money for to learn are going to end up in our business, which is fantastic, and which is what we always anticipate and intend when we buy these tickets. But it was poignant for me because in 2014, I went to Nigel's convention, which was in the same place at the ICC on Broad Street, and it was just me. So I just went there on my own. I wasn't exhibiting or anything. I had a cheap seat at the back, wasn't even in VIP. And I recall, I think it was a Saturday and a Sunday, no, it was a Sunday and a Monday, and I recall the Sunday, I was there, I was like enjoying it, loving it all. Sunday's obviously a great day to absorb content because mainly your customers are not wanting your attention. And at this point at 2014, I was delivering PA work as well. Like there was a team of probably 7 of us. I was right in the thick of everything, delivering PA work, doing absolutely everything, had my own clients as well. So Sunday, great, learnt loads of stuff, filling in my notebook. Monday came, and I recall, I can't actually, for the point of the story, I could make it up, but I can't remember specifically what it was that's happened. Maybe it was a team member who'd called in sick. Maybe it was a customer complaint. I recall getting up, getting coffee, going into the ICC, watching part of the first session, and then I remember receiving something where I then started to feel on edge that everything was not all well in the office. And I actually, probably like mid-morning, I got into my car and I drove home, and I didn't complete the rest of the convention. If Emma now could talk to Emma then, she would have been like, what are you doing? I was very much in the thick of it all, and I felt that was the right thing to do at the time. It definitely wasn't, but that's another episode of MiTV. So I went back, so I missed the last day of the convention, missed obviously even the talking to people, the connecting with new potential clients, missed all of that, drove back home. And I had this really thick notebook, and even in 2014, obviously we had iPhones, had loads of photos. I can categorically say that notebook has got a load of dust in it in my office now. I've never ever looked at those photos again. I've never done anything with probably the £500 or £600 that I spent on that convention ticket. And I'm very aware that lots of people will fall into the trap of doing exactly the same thing. Maybe not hot tailing it in the middle of the day like I did, but you will go with all great intentions of, wow, that's like a really cool idea. Yeah, I need to do that in my marketing, or I need to, you'll have all of these epiphanies, and then you go back to the office and it's like you go back buzzing full of energy, and life takes over and things take over, and you slowly but surely, the dreams you had of implementing kind of get just washed away out the window, never to be seen again. So my top 4 tips, if you have got events coming up, if you're a member of a group, mastermind, or any kind of group where you learn with other business owners, if you are on a course, on a business course, if you're going to presentations, anywhere where you're consuming content, you must do these things. make folders in your phone for any photos you take. I way too easily take loads of photos and they just all get mixed up. I now create a little folder to say convention September 2022. Here they all are. Like, definitely anything you try and record that's learning or content, just make a little folder and just put it in the one place so it's not this, you know, huge reel of everything else. That's number one. Anything that you take, put there. Number two, you need to book out the next day. So if, say, you attend something on a Wednesday all day, you need to book out either all day Thursday or sometime on a Thursday in your calendar. You need to pre-book it. You need to attend that event knowing you have got the bandwidth the following day to implement. So whether that's just a 2-hour slot, a 90-minute slot, 4 till 6 in the afternoon, whether it's the whole day, you need to like dedicate it to yourself. This time is non-negotiable. I need to come back, take what I have and start to make a plan of what I will implement and when. So number two, the next day, because that's like the optimum time, you know, you're an all-time high of energy of wanting to do stuff, change stuff in your business. Capture it. Don't make sure it doesn't just float away. So book the time out the second day. Thirdly, in that time that you book out, so even if it's a short period of time, pick the top 3 things to implement. Honestly, if you know now watching this that you have previously not done anything with the stuff you've learned, the top 3 will be a massive improvement on implementing nothing at all. So just pick the top 3 things that you would absolutely love to implement in your business. This could be, you know, this could be you implement them over the next 6 months or the next year, but you know that these 3 things, you're going to take them away and you're going to do the work to get them in. This is way more manageable than all of this, like the notes and everything you've collated. Just pick 3 things to implement. And then number 4, now I've talked a lot about focus time, about booking times out of your diary for you. For me, if I can't see from your diary what your top priority is in your business week to week, there is something wrong with how you're planning your calendar. But for this, if you just then on a weekly basis until it gets done, book out a 60-minute slot. And for anybody saying you don't have time, there are so many places where time gets wasted, where meetings could be cut a little bit shorter, where the day could start a little bit earlier. 60 minutes is very, very achievable to find one slot a week for you. Just turn off your phone just for 60 minutes, your emails, anything else that might distract you, and use that 60 minutes to implement. If you just do these 4 things, you're going to get way more value out of anything you attend than that. And I've been there so much where you're just on this reel of, oh yeah, I can't wait to go there, I can't wait to learn this. And then a year goes by and you go, like, you know, did you, you know, last year at the convention, did you implement anything from it? So often the answer is no. Like at the convention, we met so many people who were talking to us about being time poor, needing support. And you know that as much as they are loving the optimism and the energy and the education at the event that we were at, they'll probably go back to their business and get suckered into all of the things they have to deal with. So in my 4-step plan, you will be able to carve out just some time to move the needle forward from everything that you've learned. I hope this helps if you've attended an event recently or you're about to attend an event. And I will see you next week for episode 199. See you then. Bye-bye.